Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to get the tailgate done for the HZ. All I'm going to do is get it cleaned up, get all this old paint off. There's a couple little dents I've got to get straightened out, but other than that it does look pretty good. Overall, it's... Alright, so what I'm going to start with is getting out all the old bolts and screws, and to do that I will just use a bit of heat, use my blowtorch and get all these fittings out, get the internals out. Yeah, let's get into it. Always make sure you wear your gloves, guys. I don't want burnt fingers. I happened to get a weld drop in my arm the other day, even though I wore gloves. Maybe need longer ones. Alright, so I got my blowtorch. Beautiful blowtorch. One of the better blowtorches I have bought. Absolutely wicked thing. So I'm just going to heat up the bolt itself. This is my special little tool I've made. I call it the screw grip. So it's a screwdriver and a vice grip. Flatten myself a little spot in there so it doesn't twist on itself. Very cool little tool. You gotta make yourself one. This here thing works. It's gonna heat the nut itself. Try not to heat the metal around it. Quick on and off switch, it's bloody beautiful. And look at that. Straight out. One nut. We got two more. On to the next side. So the best thing about this screw grip, get it undone. It's a multi-use tool. Cut screws here that are a little bit smaller than this head. But just straighten that one out. See, it's got a cover on it, so I'm not overly stressed about it. But now I can get my hand, possibly with a dolly in there, to get this middle dent out. So there's a slight dent just on that body line itself. So all I'll do is stick a little bar in there, a little flat bar, and give it a good push and it should come back out. First off, I want to get all the paint off of this, the stickers. There's some good old stickers on here. So all this paint, everything back to metal, and we'll go from there. best way to use this stuff is try and get an even coat. Best you can anyway, just get an even coat across the whole thing. Anywhere where it's building up. Just let that sit. I've got most of the paint off the top. There's like actually probably about 3 to 4 layers of paint on this thing. But I've got the majority of it off. What I'm going to do now is use my sander, my disc sander, get the rest of it off. I'm just going to use probably 80 grit on this. Get it back to bare metal. Yeah, and go from there. We'll possibly get the drill out, drill these holes out. Need to look at that one there, possibly, like I say, doing a little square cut-in patch for that. Which will be very tricky because it's on the line, but we'll get it done. I'm at the stage where it's all the paint's taken off the front here. There were a couple little spots like here I just couldn't get with the sanding disc. That means there is a dent there, that's going to be straightened out. There's a little dent on the corner here that needs to be straightened out. Just got to get that dent out in the middle. And that should bring all of this up nice and flat. This side's good. So all I'm going to do with this piece of wood here, stick it in the hole that I've got. And you can see I'm just slightly moving it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but maybe on a different angle. You can see where I'm going to start pushing it. So this doesn't actually go all the way down, so I'm going to find a bar that is going to go all the way down to here. And then just wiggle, wiggle, give it a wiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. Oh, there goes one. So that's relieved all that. That's all back nice and tight again. It's probably low here, but that's where I want it to sit. Now we'll get this one out. Well, I'm certainly going to improvise on this one with this. This is the gas pedal. So actually, it's not a bad little dolly tool. Let's see if it works. Just going a little bit, and yes. I've certainly got all my tension back up the top. Still quite low there in that bit. There's a couple ways you can do that. Is possibly using some heat to get under that bit. Still got tension up the top. Still kept all my tension there, which is pretty good. Oh, that is one. And it looks pretty good. Alright, so we've got this sheet all cleaned up, ready for welding. I'll weld these holes up. There's 6 across the whole panel. They are quite large, so I'm not going to go straight in there with the MIG and start tapping away, because I'm probably going to get warpage if I just went in straight onto it and tried filling the hole up. So what I've got myself is some extra MIG wire. I've twisted it up just enough. There's 4 bits of MIG twisted up, and it's just going to give me enough to put in the hole. So I'll just tap the wire, so the MIG will come in, and I'll be touching this MIG wire to melt this before I hit this metal. There is no hole, so with my MIG, I'm just going to go pretty much right on the center of those holes, so I can really melt that stuff in. Alright guys, so finally got it all done. It's all bare metal with primer on it. It's not a filler primer or anything. It will need some bog in it across the thing, but hopefully not too much. There's definitely going to be some in this area. There's probably a little knob right there I could hammer out. All my holes are filled. That there is literally the size of a pen head. Holes are filled. Got majority of that dent out. But all in all, looks pretty good. Again, thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.